What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Draft Battle, where we go head to head, drafting a DraftKings lineup in a snake format, but using the DraftKings salary cap system for Sunday. And the goal on this show is to beat the Geek. And we got a special guest today, Hobie Hall, who is a single entry player extraordinaire. Hobie, you DM me win after win after win after win on Twitter. I'm always seeing you taking down tournaments. How do you do it?
Man, I build one lineup a week, to be honest with you. I start studying on Monday as soon as the slates are over, and I start doing research and, looking at matchups, looking at team totals, all of that stuff all week long, looking at some projections and usually every lineup I have, I handcraft. So I've just been doing it for a long, long time, and it's what I enjoy. And now I'm able to enter the higher dollar contest single entries. And it's, I was with DFS Army for 4 or 5 years, and that was back in 2017. And we're getting ready to get back over there.
There we go. That's what I want to hear.
There you go.
All right. I love to hear it. And Fling, I have to say, well, welcome back again to the show. Another disappointment from you last week.
You're just running hot, man. You're running hot.
I'm just running hot. It's going to turn around for everybody. But I did take down another draft battle last week. It is now 3. I have now 3 wins on this show. And 2 guest wins. We don't have a Fling win yet, but it's coming. I feel it.
Yeah, it's coming for sure.
This one
positive variance.
I mean, if you watched the show last week, come on, Ferguson, J-Mo Williams, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Justin. I mean, this looks like the lineups I built on Saturday on the Players Club as well. And it was a really, really amazing week 5 for us. Hobie, you had some big wins as well. Week 5. Let's turn it up for week 6. So let's get right into it. It's about time the guest starts taking these down. So I'm going to start with you, Hobie. We are drafting a snake style draft here. So when you take a player, he cannot be taken by anybody else. That's the only rule. You can go in whatever order you like. So let's get started. Who is your top play for NFL week 6 on DraftKings?
I think this week, NFL week 6, I would make him a core play 100%. I think he, dogs just like he does every week. And that's going to be Josh Jacobs.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice matchup against the maybe newly invigorated Bengals.
Cincinnati's been getting shredded all year against running backs. So,
yeah, that great spot, volume machine, not too expensive, probably underpriced.
Definitely.
I like it. All right, Fling, over to you. First pick. Take your best pick. Take your swing. Take your best swing here.
Hobie stole mine. I don't know. You must have watched my Battle Royale first look draft video. I dubbed Jacobs as a core. Love it. So that's a good one. But there's another guy that I'm really high on, and I'll just pivot to him. Kyren Williams against Baltimore.
Kyren, yeah, Baltimore, terrible defense. Kyren coming off the big game last week, so why not go right after it?
As long as he doesn't fumble, we should be good.
He'll be fine. He's not a fumbler. All right, I'm on the clock, and I'm going to keep it going. I think at the running back position, I think it's a good week to start hammering these running backs early and often. I'm a little worried. I want to take Dowdle, but the reality is I don't know if Chuba Hubbard is actually going to be out this week. So I have some concerns about that. So I'm
worried about that so hard, man. I think if Rico's in, I think he runs for almost another 200.
I love home running backs against Dallas. Like, all good. We were core on Breece Hall last week. It worked out. I'm going to go Javonte. I'm going to take the other side of that matchup because I know Javonte is going to be there. And so I'm going with Javonte, get my value running back in here, and back around to you, Hobie Hall, pick number 2.
Oh, man, you kind of took my pick there. I ain't going to lie.
That's what I want to hear. I like that. That's what I want to do.
That's where I was going for
goal.
Sure. I think it's hard for me not to go with the guy that's been absolutely shredding all year long, and I think I'm going to go with Smith Ajiba.
Okay.
And, we're
JSN, great
JSN.
spot, great game. Little concerned about spending all that salary early on this format. Got to remember how much money you have left.
I know.
Tricky. This is a tricky way to build a lineup. All right, over to you, Fling. Pick number 2.
Oof. Tough one. I'm gonna go back to running back here. Another good matchup. He's looked good, really good in back-to-back weeks. And this sets up as much more positive game script. I'm going with Genty.
Oh yeah, good pick. We are going crazy for the running backs right now. Love Genty this week. Tennessee. You could play the defense as well. You could just go right in there with Raiders defense and Genty. He's going to eat in that matchup. All right, wait a minute. I've got, let's see. Oh, over to me. Okay. Good pick on Ashton Genty. I still want to continue to attack these running backs, and I'm going with Rashad White on this one. I will reserve the right to pull him if Bucky some miraculously plays, and I will switch that. But I love that matchup, San Francisco at Tampa this week. I want everything I can get related to that game.
Yeah.
That one is the one of 2 games that I kind of coined. That one and the Dallas Panthers game stand out to me as the best spots of the week. So I'm going to be targeting those as much as I can. Hobie, back to you.
I'm going to go here. I think I'm going to go down here to Pittman had a good week last week. Was targeted a lot. I think I'm going to go with Pittman at 5,400 against Arizona.
Solid. Let's see here. Pittman, 6 targets, 5 receptions, another 15 fantasy points last week. They didn't need to throw that much last week. Jonathan Taylor was doing a lot of that work.
Yeah, I mean, the defense as well. I mean, I don't even know how Geno Smith's starting still. I don't understand.
Tell that to my Bowers,
man, and they're obviously stuck with him at least for a few more weeks, right?
Yeah, I mean, he got paid, so
there's no alternatives in Las Vegas. They're going with Geno all year. Fling, you're on the clock.
All right, so I'm going to go with Tedero McMillan. Geek, the other side of that game, Dallas, they're giving up the most points to the quarterback and wide receiver position. So we'll go with Tet here.
I feel like you guys watched my first look because these are all the players from the first look lineup. Tet, Genty. It's like happening all over again. So, that's a good pick as well. Yeah, I'm waiting for the breakout game for Young. I don't know when it's going to happen, but if it ever was going to happen at home against Dallas, this is the time.
Right.
It needs to happen now. All right. Back around to me. I've got 2 running backs. I like to leave the flex open in this format because of how the lineup comes together. So I'm trying to think through different positions. I'm going to go and just grab my quarterback. And this week, I'm going to get a little crazy. Actually, again, I'm just going to get a little crazy with it. I'm going Mac Jones. Mac the Knife.
All right.
I like what I saw from the kid last week.
I absolutely will say I love that game. I think that is the game of the week. Tampa Bay's been getting torched. I mean, we've seen last week. I was watching the Turning Tactics, and Burns was all over Sam Darnold.
A lot of people took down big tournaments and wrote in afterwards and like, thanks for Burns on the Darnold call and also Montgomery. Montgomery, you didn't need Montgomery, but he did smash for his price as well. But yeah, we got a lot of write-ins for the Burns Darnold call. That was awesome.
No
I hope you played him.
That was a good one. Really good.
Go ahead, Hobie.
Shoot. I think I'm going to go down to I think I'm where Chuba Hubbard's questionable and Dowdle. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw Dowdle in there just in case Hubbard is out and I can make a change. They're pretty close in salary there.
Yeah,
so.
actually, you could just swap right to the other guy, so that's a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
Good thinking there. Wait, that's mine. Hold on. I gotta switch the screen. Let's get it right. So we got Dowdle, Josh Jacobs. Nice little start at running back. And Jigba and Pittman. Really good start there. You got 47.80 left. So money's getting tight. Keep your eye on the dollars.
Yeah.
Your eye on the prize. Fling, you're up.
All right. So I am do something a little different this week. I'm not paying down at tight end. I am going with who I dub as the top play on the slate this week, Tucker Kraft against Cincinnati team, giving up over 18 fantasy points a game to the tight end.
A little pay-up option. I like it. All right. Tucker Kraft, the end zone raider. It works for me. All right, let's bring it around to my lineup here. I got Mac Jones, Javonte, Rashad White. We're leaving lots of salary right now, so I'm feeling pretty good about how much funds I have to use for this. The San Francisco pass catching situation is a little bit weird this week. Unclear who's going to be healthy. Last week, Pearsall and Jawan Jennings out. If Kendrick Bourne is going to be starting again, I'm going to chase it. I'm going to chase it from last week. It's a little bit tough to make this decision on the draft battle, though, because if these other guys play, then Bourne will be completely useless. Let's just see. Well, we got no new news. Nothing new. So I'm going to do it. Kendrick Bourne, going value. I'm going to assume that at least one of Jennings or Pearsall will be out for this one, and I'll get this nice little stack going for this lineup. All right, let's bring it around. Back to you, Hobie. You're up on pick number... No, right? Yeah, you're up on pick number 5.
I'm going to go with a banking. I kind of like Ryan Flower, not whatever.
Flournoy. Yeah.
Last name is for Dallas.
A little pay down, a little super punt.
He's 3,600.
Yeah.
I mean, so I kind of like that play. I think we'll go that route right now.
That'll be memorable coming off, especially if he smashes. So I like it for that reason, if nothing else. Flournoy came out of nowhere to mess up my Tolbert play from last week. It's like they knew. How did they know I was playing Tolbert? And they found some other guy to throw to. Theory last week, and actually, I'll expand on it. The theory last week with Tolbert was, hey, the Jets got Sauce Gardner. He pretty much was going to shut down George Pickens, which is what we said on the show. Pickens was shut down. Only put up 13 points, didn't do much. But instead of going to Tolbert, we love Ferguson as a core play last week too, and I love him again here. But instead of Tolbert, they went to Flournoy as the alternative pass catcher, and so he ended up with 9 targets. Pretty good stuff. All right, Fling, you're on the clock.
All right, so let's move it along. Another wide receiver. He gets a ton of targets. I know he doesn't have a ceiling, but they don't really seem to change his price, and he's got a decent floor for this format. I'm gonna go with Chris Olave again, 5,100.
Okay. Olave. All right. Yeah, it always stays the same price. I think he had a decent, 11 targets, but only 12 fantasy points. The rattlesnake. Not that good.
No.
But yeah, Olave keeps getting targeted like crazy, so nothing wrong with that. All right, this brings it back around to me. 5,400 left. I'm going Ferguson right back to the same play from last week. Fergie.
Oh, man, Geek, you just stole my pick. Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it in the VIP, Hobie Hall. Fergie. Always going to play Fergie. I'm trying to think of a line from a Fergie song to emphasize the Fergie pick, and I can't remember any. You remember that singer Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas? I can't remember anything she ever sang. Nothing is popping in my head right now. Fling, what did Fergie sing?
Oh my God.
You got nothing. Look, he's just
So
drawing
many
blanks.
songs that we can't remember.
He's just drawing blanks. I don't know. All right, forget that. Let's move on. Ferguson on my team. Get on my team. I love Fergie. That was, by the way, Fergie. Last week, core play Ferguson. Everybody told me this dude put up a 24. It's a monster score for a tight end. Love that.
Dude, he has so many more targets than everyone else. Like, it's got 48 targets this year. McBride has 39.
Dak loves Ferguson. And again, the Panthers have that J.C. Horn cornerback who shuts down the WR1 supposedly. Good enough for me. He's no sauce though, but it's good enough for me. Who's on the clock? Flournoy, Hobie Hall. Wait. Right? Did I do that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
Back
did.
to you, Hobie Hall.
I'm going to go with Justin Herbert at quarterback against the Dolphins. Dolphins have been getting shredded. Hopefully, I like that play. Probably my favorite play you have at quarterback if Mac Jones plays.
Really?
I love that game. I am all over that game from right now. So
why not go up to Baker?
I could, but I like Herbert. I do worry about the line. They've been getting sacked quite a bit. Actually, in the afternoon, I had Washington Commanders at 2-0 on defense.
Interesting.
Yeah.
One thing about Herbert now that probably I would think, work in the favor of that play with Omarion Hampton now out for at least 5-6 weeks. There's no Najee Harris. They're just dealing with like third and fourth string running backs on that team.
Yeah, who knows who's going to run the ball? I'm
not touching the running back. I'm not, unless they announce like a starter, he's going to get most of the snaps, like Hassan Haskins. I don't know who's going to get most of it. But more importantly, I just think it just means that they're going to have to use his arm to score. They're going to have to score touchdowns, thrown touchdowns. So I think that does bode well for Herbert, even if it's difficult to figure out who the hell to stack him with. That makes it tricky. But probably QJ, I would say. I think QJ remains the best of the stacks.
Yeah.
Fling, you're on the clock.
All right.
52-50 left. You've got a wide receiver, a flex, and a defense.
Yeah, I'm a pay up at wide receiver. I'm going with Egbuka.
Egbuka.
This dude he's a stud. Like, he's gonna be one of the best wide receivers in the league. Love this guy already. 7,200. I think given the matchup, this game has shootout potential. So I'll take it.
All right. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. I've got a really interesting way to go here for my next pick, guys. I'm going defense, partially just because I want to see how much money I have left to spend on these other spots. And partially because there's only one defense that I have determined is worth acceptable as a pay down option. That is the Browns 2,500. Now, there are some defenses that look really good if you pay up.
Yeah.
But in the cheap zone, after Browns, the next one that I kind of found that I felt like was mildly acceptable was kind of like Dallas, New England, in this 3K range, Raiders at 3,200. So if I want to spend a little more, I could get to that, but I wanted to spend down, see how much I have left, feel it out for my expensive wide receiver. So we've got Browns defense. Hobie Hall, you're on the clock.
I think I'm going to go defense too, Geek. I'm going to have to pay up. I don't really I'm hoping. I mean, we just got news what Joe Flacco's on the Bengals. He might be out there. He might be out there gunslinging, but he can't move. I'm a huge Packers fan, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna lock in the Packers. I know they're the 3,700 highest on the slate, but they did disappoint me against Dallas. But I think they'll be all right.
On the road, Packers is a whole different story than at home. Packers. This is not as much as I love Flacco, and I love Flacco, not the Browns version of Flacco, but the one that comes in like the gunslinger version that I love. Right? I love Flacco. This is a tough spot. Like, even he's a tough button push at Green Bay. Like, I'm still gonna do it, but it's a tougher button click this week than usual, but I think Flacco is going to be just fine on the Bengals. I think he'll be just fine. It's a much better offense than the Browns, and they're going to let him sling it. They're going to let him, and that's what he needs to do. Just get out there and throw it. Throw an interception. Don't worry about it.
He's got crazy weapons out there too.
Yeah.
So.
Have fun out there, Joe Flacco. What would you do if you're 40 and they're letting you play quarterback? You're like, all right, I'll sling it. Let's have fun. I don't give a shit.
Oh, for 400. Let's go.
Let's go.
You might want to check down to Chase Brown, though. That I'm worried about him. That 40-year-old man, that statue behind that offensive line. He might be worse than
Chase Brown is going to start playing better with Flacco too. I think it's going to save my Chase Brown best ball exposure.
I hope so, because I got a lot of Chase Brown for sure. Yeah. So I hope so, Geek.
We really got sucked into Chase Brown and top of round 2 in best ball. Like he started round 3, he's moving up. All the best ball bros, like I was on it first. Really, I was all over Chase Brown, and then what could have been, I don't know. I can't judge. If Burrow was there, he'd probably be great. I don't know. All right,
you would.
Fling, you're on the clock. You need a flex, a defense, and a quarterback. Gotta have a quarterback.
I mean, I'm going to have to pay all the way down to defense just because you took the Browns. So it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm going to go up to a quarterback just a little bit, under 6K. I like Drake May going against New Orleans.
There it is. Drake May.
When he's not playing the Bills, like he's got a good floor. So his last 3 games before that, he had over 20 points.
Not bad. I haven't seen a ceiling game out of Drake May yet. I want to see that 30-pointer. He needs to break the seal.
Yeah.
Right now he's got a seal. It's like 25.
Yeah. But Diggs coming to life, I think, will unlock that. Diggs looked really good the last couple games. Hopefully he can keep that going.
Diggs, yeah. Steffi Diggs definitely stepping up here. Let's see. I've got a San Francisco-Tampa kind of stack going. I've got a little something going with Dallas and Carolina. So I'm going to try to keep that going if I can. Oh, you already took Igbuka. I don't really like Pickens. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to find one. You know what? And Ted McMillan's gone. Quentin Johnston. A lot of these guys are gone. I wish I could take Pearsall. I love Pearsall, but can't trust that one. Yeah, let's go Marvin Harrison Jr. here. I'm just going straight to – I think the Cardinals are going to be behind. I think they're going to be throwing. They don't really have good running backs on the team right now. They're going to have to throw. Marvin Harrison, this is the time. It's time to get involved, bro. It's enough. It's enough.
Yeah.
Your dad is embarrassed. Stop.
I mean, and he's looked much better. I think it's just Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's
not that good, man. Listen, Kyler Murray is not that good.
No.
And I'm gonna iterate something I said yesterday on the Showdown Breakdown, by the way. Trevor Lawrence is not good at all. As much as they won that game yesterday, I was watching, and it's painful to watch the kid play quarterback. I'm not a scout, Hobie Hall. As much as I talk about fantasy football, I don't see myself as a scout in any way, shape, or fashion. I am as regular normie of a watching the game guy as anybody else. More.
I don't know, man. You're pretty sharp.
I can figure stuff out with numbers. I am no scout, but I watch that guy play, and I'm like, that dude is not good at playing quarterback. He's just not good at it.
No.
He's looking at one guy the whole time. He's goofy. He's super good looking. I get mesmerized for a second. I'm like, oh, those beautiful eyes. And then I start like falling. I'm like in a spell for 5 minutes. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, wait a second, this guy sucks at football. That's my whole thing. I'm like, for a minute, you get sucked into the hair. Yeah. Like, yeah, this guy's really good looking. He must be good at football. And then the blue eyes. But then you watch him play, and he's not that good. And he's 5 years in. He's no excuses. I don't think he's good. Sorry. I just had a rant about Trevor Lawrence. Sucks.
I think you're right.
Even after the win, dude, he had 2 fucking rushing touchdowns to get to 30. Like,
yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, I wasn't high on Lawrence whatsoever. I mean, if he don't get those 2 touchdowns on the ground, he does nothing. I mean, yeah, he threw a touchdown. What do you have, 255 yards or something?
Yes, it wasn't anything special.
Yeah,
it was less. And if they run in those 2 touchdowns, his score is another 13, like his usual, or 14. That's what Trevor Lawrence always does. And that was the game of all games. So what's he going to do in a regular week? I'm just saying, if you have him in Dynasty, I need to get to work in my Dynasty leagues, getting rid of that guy. After the big game, I'm going to start selling some shares of Trevor Lawrence. Let's go here. All right, who's up? Back to you, Hobie Hall.
I'm
Tight
going
end
to
position and flex are open.
in my flex. Y'all done got all the sharp running backs, so I'm just going to go. I'm going to pair Herbert with Quentin Johnston.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's had a really good year. Last week, I don't think he did much. It was more of a lad game, but like I said, I mean, the Commanders they did their thing on Sunday. They looked pretty sharp. They definitely contained Herbert. So
yeah, and Quentin Johnston, by the way, 1 week down, next week up.
Yeah,
like, who cares?
And it's crazy because the dude couldn't catch the football last year, so I don't know.
These guys, you know what it is when they're dropping passes? Like Brian Thomas Jr. was dropping some passes too earlier, and it's just concentration. Like they just have to get the concentration back. Like these are NFL players. They have hands that are like, their hands are like three. Like one hand of that guy is like this. It's like two of mine together. You know what I'm saying? It's like 14 inches long. They can grab a ball. Have you seen Quentin Johnston's hands? They look like they look like mutant hands. They're so big. This guy should be able to one hand a full-size NFL football, no problem. It's concentration.
I agree.
I'm upset about their giant hands. I have these little Fling, you're on the clock. Last pick.
I think I got two more, right?
Wait. Oh yeah, you got two more.
Okay. Think about my flex pick a little bit more, so I'm gonna lock in the defense here.
Yeah, which one though? Ravens, Bengals?
I mean, listen, none of them are good, and I don't really like playing a defense against my running back against the defense.
What about Titans? What about taking a shot on Titans at Las Vegas? I think they're the least bad of these options.
So that's what I'm gonna go with, just because of the way Geno's been turning the ball over, right? So
like you're not scoring at Green Bay with your defense. You're probably not scoring against the Rams, with the Ravens against the Rams. That's not doing it. Miami defense stinks. Carolina unplayable. Titans, I'm helping you out.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't correlate well with Genty, obviously, but again, Geno's turning the ball over at the rate that he is. So Genty could still get there, and they could just provide me a few points, 4 or 5 points, maybe.
It can work, and it leaves you a reasonable 5,500 for the flex to work on. I don't think that's too bad of a spot. All right, I am in the driver's seat with 69.50 remaining. I'm just going to do a little bit of thinking about the two. Did somebody take Waddle yet?
No.
Oh, you guys are crazy leaving me Waddle. Crazy. I'll take that. Thank you very much. And I'm loving what I have for my last spot. So this is going to go. I feel good about this lineup. Hobie Hall, you're up. Last pick. Tight end, 4,400.
I think it's a no-brainer with what I got left. I'm going to go with Hunter Henry. Target machine.
It's a good spot.
Really good spot. Didn't do a whole lot last game. It was more Diggs, which I seen that coming for sure.
Diggs in the revenge narrative was. Did you win that tournament? Did you have like a Diggs captain?
I did not have a Diggs captain, but he was in my flex at like 26%, I think. I had Allen at captain. It was just because of the upside. It's just so hard. But yeah, I think I got third in that one. Pretty sure.
Josh Allen has a game like this every single year. It's a loss. You're like, why is this guy turning it over? I feel like it was against the Patriots the last time too. Like I have a memory of Allen doing this exact thing against the Patriots. I don't remember if it was last year or 2 years ago, but it was another weird one where you're like, dude, why are you throwing interceptions at the goal line 3 times in a game? Like, it's just like the gods of sports betting are forcing this guy to be terrible to force the loss and take all the money from everybody who thought that line was too soft and took the Bills.
What I was a little confused about on that showdown is why the Bills D was so high. I just I didn't understand that play because Drake May's been good. The line's been good, so that was an easy fade for me. So I forgot what their ownership was, but I think it was pretty hefty.
Like one of those 30% defenses. Never good. Never good. Fling, I believe. Oh, all right. So you got a full lineup here. Let's do a little recap of your lineup. You got Justin Herbert stacked with Quentin Johnston. We've got Josh Jacobs in a smash spot at home. Rico Dowdle loves him in the revenge narrative, by the way. Don't forget, Dowdle played for the Cowboys last year.
Yep.
A nice little piece here in the Seattle-Jacksonville game. Mikey Pittman, can't go wrong. Here's the wild card. Ryan Flournoy, big target last week. And Packers defense, pay up on the defense.
Yeah, my plan was I was going to actually take Dak at QB and take Ferguson with him, but you still have to pick on me. So
that's why Fergie.
Yeah.
Wait, shit! I'm once again trying to remember a Fergie song, and nothing comes to mind. Nothing.
I looked it up. My humps.
I don't even know what that is. My humps? What the?
She would just say my humps, my lovely lady humps, and she just repeated it.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, that's like 2005. I'm pretty
exactly.
Sure.
That was when it was.
It's personal. Wait, I got something's popping in my head, but all right, whatever. The last thing I want to do is sing. Fling, you're up. Fling.
All right,
final pick, 5,500.
I'm gonna roll with Pearsall. He might not play, but if he does play, great. If not, there's definitely some other guys in that range I could take a shot on.
Don't forget to pivot if he doesn't play. All right.
That's the last thing I need to lose another battle because I took a 0 with Pearsall. So
I basically don't even have a choice based on who's left and how much money I have left because you guys took all of these names. So it's between Achane and Jamar Chase. Like JSN's gone, Igbuka, Jacob's gone, Janty's gone, Pickens. I'm really not down with leaving $1,000 on the table. I'm not doing that. Achane or Chase, I like Chase, but I'm going Achane.
Safer floor.
Got to take Achane at home, even as an underdog.
Yeah.
So we got Waddle and Achane. That's crazy. I'm pretty loaded on Tua weapons here, but my final lineup, I've got Mac Jones, the man, stacked up with Kendrick Bourne. We've got Rachaad White on the other side of that game, bringing it back. Javonte against Carolina, worst rush defense in the league. We've got Marvin Harrison in a Arizona definitely will have to be throwing in that game spot. Back to Fergie, just Ferguson's awesome. Browns defense, little pay down option. We got Achane and Waddle from Miami to put up a competitive game against Hobie's quarterback, Herbert. How about that?
I can't believe none of us took Puka.
Yeah, really. What the hell?
I thought I was going to take him, and then I was like, I'm going to run out of salary. I can't do it. So
well, that's what I was going to say. It's a little early in the week. Like, I need a Flournoy in my lineup or somebody like that to get up to Puka. Yep. Like, I hadn't identified one this early in the week, but now that you mentioned Flournoy, I will be paying attention to it.
I do. I mean, I will say I was looking at it at Puka, but I just feel like Matt Stafford and them. That's the type of team that you've got to press them, and I just feel like they're going to definitely rely on the run game this week, and I'm sure he'll get his targets and all that, and put up a pretty good score. But I just feel like the Ravens aren't going to be able to press them very much.
It could be a Kyron Williams game, which it could set up for that really nicely.
I hope so.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to call that. I'm going to put my lineup in here. Put your lineups in.
Let's do it.
Oh, I forgot to. I have to remember which one's mine, and I will have to put it in. Wait, Mac Jones. I'm going to put it in the right contest. But that's going to do it for the draft battle NFL Week 6. Guys, come back next week to see who took the championship for NFL Week 6. Are you going to dethrone me, Hobie Hall?
Oh no, I'm in. No, I'm in. We're about to get the helmet on right now in a minute, buddy.
All right, I appreciate you. All right, guys. Good luck this week. Helmets up, everyone. Hobie, thanks for dropping in. Fling, great stuff as always. See you guys next time.
Yes, sir.
Take care, everybody.